Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Metal Magdalene with Jet right here on Metal Messiah Radio. Tonight we have a special guest with us. We have Damian Leski of the metal band Gorgasm. Welcome to the show, Damian.
What's happening, sickos?
So, Damian, tell us about forming Gorgasm, if you could remember. Why did you start this band? What was going through your mind and to start this band and call it Gorgasm?
I don't know. I want to put it bluntly and honestly, I always loved the name. I think it's a catchy name.
Mm-hmm.
I like the topic matter, the subject matter based around the music. We're always a band that was kind of like into gore and really, like really sick shit. So, I don't know. It just fit perfect, man. It was a perfect name. I think it's catchy.
I think so, too. It rolls off the tongue really nice. And now, since back when you started and now, there's quite a few brutal death metal bands. And just out of curiosity, who were some of your inspirations musically back when you started all of this?
Well, for me, it was the early 90s era of death metal, the usuals like Morbid Angel, Death, early Cannibal Corpse. Then Suffocation came out and kind of changed my world. As far as like perspective and writing and keeping things to a certain brutality level.
Mm-hmm.
So that was. I would honestly, if I'd have to say anything, is Suffocation like definitely kind of influenced a lot of my writing style and whatnot. I just try to throw my own spin on it, But yeah, and then there's a slew of like just underground bands that I still listen to this day that that still kick my ass,
Yeah, there's tons of extreme, brutal metal underground bands out there. And, you guys pretty much have remained pretty much underground. Now, is it because you didn't get, like, the backing to take the next step, or did you prefer it this way?
You know what? I kind of prefer being an underground band. And to be honest with you, the problem with Gorgasm, I think, as far as like not getting more established, whatnot, not doing more, was based around the fact that we just couldn't be a full-time touring band. Mm-hmm. There was just always issues with taking off for X amount of time.
Right.
We did some tours here and there. 6 weeks was like asking a lot to do. Mm-hmm. We got away with it, and we're just a band that does what we can with the time we're allowed. So,
and
I don't know if that really had anything to do with it, but I'm sure that plays a strong role.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you're touring and you're playing out more, you're seeing more, obviously. So, that is one thing I wish we could do more, but I would personally rather do less than nothing. So.
There you go. And you guys have kind of like a cult following. Like I said, I get your music requested all the time on my shows. I don't know where these people are hearing it, but we get it all the time. And so do you guys have a lot of the same fans that kind of follow you around from show to show?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You don't have names for them all?
You usually run into the same people that seen before, so. And
you said that you guys played a few tours here and there. Now, are they always in the United States? Have you ever traveled outside of the U.S.?
No. Actually, not all in the U.S. We've gotten around quite a bit. Been to Europe a few times. We've done like 6 weeks in Europe at once, and then a couple like smaller runs a week here and there. But we also did a short run in Southeast Asia.
Wow!
And that was just amazing for us as far as like just exposure and just playing to some really diehard fans. In my opinion, I think Southeast Asia is like for brutal death metal, it's like just pinnacle.
I was gonna say, what were those fans like? I mean, why are they so crazy? Is it because they don't have it a lot there, or they just...
Well, that plays a huge role. We're not there every year.
Mm-hmm.
That was our first time there. The demand was just outrageous. The fans were just loyal. I don't know. It was a little much to take right away. But for example, we got into the airport. There was already an article in the newspaper about us coming to the country.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of searching our bags or whatnot, the TSA guys were asking for signatures, pictures. So it was a trip, But
that's not bad.
It was honestly, it was probably some of the best shows we played. That and Long Europe, Europe was amazing. And always has been good for us.
And now you guys, you broke up around 2008. What was that all about? Work?
You know what? We took a few years off just because we just couldn't get things together.
Mm-hmm.
There was one member who had to do something else, and we just couldn't get the time. So, and mainly for work.
Mm-hmm.
I took a couple extra jobs and working 2-3 jobs at one time. So, I don't know. It sucked in a huge way, but at the same time, it was, it gave us a chance to breathe, and actually gave me the opportunity to find a completely new lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was gonna kind of be my next thing. You kind of broke up, and then, what was it? Did you plan on restarting this up again when you were kind of breaking up, or?
No, you know what? I had no intentions. I was just figuring, we had a run, and if something happened, if something's meant to be, it'll happen. But I was just focused on other things. I wanted to obviously still keep doing music, but I wasn't just focused on just it being Gorgasm. But I met up with some good friends out in Lafayette. Actually, my drummer Kyle Chrisman.
Mm-hmm.
And, me and him just, it wasn't nothing serious. We were just, I would come down there and we would have, how you say, it's drunken jams. Have some drinks and listen to, good stuff and just write music, That was, it was just more for fun. And, at the time we started, we kind of just wanted to have a band. So we started a band called Sadicist. Mm-hmm. And it was nothing serious, just playing brutal shit. And we played a show, and after the show, everybody was comparing it to Gorgasm. And we just, I don't know. After a couple months, we were just like, man, what, screw it. Let's just call ourselves Gorgasm since we sound like it. And, it just makes sense. So.
Well, that kind of all just fell into place then.
Yeah, I get that question a lot, but that's, I didn't plan on it for it to happen.
It's kind of funny. We're Gorgasm now.
Yeah, because all these guys were like, we would just start playing Gorgasm songs, and we're like, okay, well, let's just be Gorgasm. Let's not beat around the bush and just do it, So.
That's funny. Now, when I'm kind of reading through your albums and stuff now, a couple of years ago when you released Destined to Violate, I read that you started work on this album before the split up. So why didn't you use the music you wrote then on your 2011 release, Orgy of Murder?
Okay, well, 2006, I had a different lineup for Gorgasm. And we had recorded a promo, 2-song promo, that we were just basically going to shop around to various labels and whatnot. And that was right after we recorded that. Basically, we weren't doing anything. There was nothing lined up. There was no shows, and we kind of just went our separate ways. And a couple of years went by, and got the new lineup, recorded Orgy of Murder, and at that time we weren't really like focused on re-recording those 2 promo songs, but as time went on, a lot of people were actually requesting those songs live, and we were actually playing some of those songs live anyway, so it just made sense to re-record them, and you know, because not many people really had that promo. You know, we only released like, I don't know, 400 or 500 of those.
So in between your last 2 releases, right? Jeremy Wagner resurrects Broken Hope and asks you to be their singer. So how did that all come about now?
It was kind of weird at first, you know, because I didn't really picture myself being just a front man with holding a microphone. You know, it's kind of weird. I was feeling naked without my guitar, you know. So I don't know. I mean, when he approached me, I was definitely interested, and just wanted to give it a shot. And obviously things worked out, and here we are. But yeah, I mean, just take it as it comes. It's a completely different animal, Gorgasm and Broken Hope, for me.
Oh, definitely. So it must be fun for you at least.
Style-wise and whatnot, you know.
Yeah. It must be fun for you at least, though, to be able to do both.
It was cool, and it's, you know, I mean, it's obviously easier for me not lugging around the cabin and guitar.
Yeah, it's not bad feeling so naked, is it?
Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's fun, you know. I have fun with it. You know. It was odd we went on our first tour with Obituary, and yeah, it was. I can't lie that it wasn't weird on stage without a guitar. You know, but
they should have just gave you one to hold.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just it doesn't have to be plugged in or anything. It doesn't even have to work. Just give them something, a little security.
I should have just aired guitar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that might have been a little weird. But.
No, that would have been awesome to see on the YouTube videos.
Like, look at this chomp.
Now, as far as Gorgasm goes, do you think that you guys are going to be writing more music?
Well, actually, I mean, just recently, last 2 months, we were back on the horse, you know, because we took a year and a half off, just from doing just basically being active because of you know, work schedules and whatnot, newborns and all that wonderful stuff. So you know, we just took some time, and now everybody's got that, you know, hunger again. So. I don't know. We got a bunch of shows set up already. So
I was just gonna say that.
Just the begin, and it's just the beginning of the year. So there's talks of Europe and Australia, and who knows.
So how are you now? How the heck are you gonna balance that between that and Broken Hope and work?
Well, I make it work as best as I can. Broken Hope isn't like a full-time touring band at the state right now, so there's that flexibility in there. So I mean. Yeah, I mean, I make it work. And Gorgasm, like I said, we're not a full-time touring band as well, unfortunately. Being that it is, we, you know, we just do as much as we can, you know.
Well, that's cool. Like you said, you do have some stuff lined up for the year. So where's the best place for people to go see what you're doing? Facebook? Do you have like a little tab on Facebook or something?
Yeah, we got a, you know, a little Facebook page, Gorgasm Official. So, and we usually post everything on there, you know, all the info, shows, and what merchandise is available and whatnot. You know, we're you know, self-sufficient band, and we don't got many resources, so we do what we can with what we got.
Well, that's what's kind of cool about you guys. You kind of have that underground vibe still, but you still get out there. I mean, underground bands do not go to Europe.
Well, you know, they do.
I guess, but
it's your description of what is really underground and what is considered underground, you know.
I suppose.
So, I don't know.
Well, it's just cool for you. I mean, Gorgasm gets to go over there, and I know, like I said, I get requests for you guys all the time, and my listeners are from all over the world. I get them from England constantly. I don't know, you must have 1 million people that love you over there. I don't know if you ever got a chance to play there, but I think that would probably go over.
Yeah, we played London, England, you know, various places, UK, Scotland, you we've been around. It's just, it's scattered.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's better that way,
We get out there when we can,
Yep, perfect. So there you go. So, okay, so I guess it's not, it's safe to say that somewhere along the line before we all die, you'll probably have some more music out.
Oh, absolutely. Always working on new music.
And
that is one thing I wanted to say that, with Gorgasm, we never stop writing, there's always ideas flowing, so.
All you got to do is put them all together.
I don't know, it kind of keeps it interesting. That's what, keeps you, in the game or whatever you want to call it, but keeps your interest in what you're doing, so.
Mm-hmm.
We still got the desire and the hunger,
Well, that's good to know. And like you said, you're playing some shows around, and people could go to your Facebook page to see what's going on. And Damian, thank you for coming on the show and telling us a little bit about what's going on with you guys. We really appreciate it because, like I said, we get a lot of requests for Gorgasm. And best of luck to you, and stay safe out there in your travels.
Well, thank you so much. And like I said, I definitely appreciate the opportunity to be on the show, and just want to say what's up to all our fans, and look out for us. We'll be coming your way. We'll be coming your way soon. One thing I wanted to throw out there, to the fans that are listening, request for us to play your town. Write to us, because we care about what people say, and that's what we play for. Our fans. I mean, it's gratification for us playing the music we play, of course, but if it wasn't for the fans, it wouldn't be as fun.